Stop wasting days, weeks, or even months trying to book your Mexican residency visa appointment. Making a visa appointment is supposed to be the easy part, but for many, this is one of the major bottlenecks that keeps people from starting their dream life in Mexico. So if you're struggling with finding available appointments or just tired of getting ignored by your consulate, this video is for you. I'm going to give you 2 simple rules to follow to save you a ton of time and massively increase the odds of actually booking your visa appointment. Rule number 1, use the right channel to make an appointment at your consulate. And rule number 2, find your consulate's appointment release pattern so you're checking at the right time and not burning yourself out. Get these 2 things right and you'll stop wasting weeks on what should be a straightforward step. If you're new here, I'm Gordon. My wife Aimara and I became Mexican residents, and now it is our mission to help people like you do the same without all the confusion and overwhelm. That's exactly why we put together a 2026 Mexican Residency YouTube series so you can take real steps to getting approved this year. Today's video about making your visa appointment is part 3 of the series, and we're focusing on 2 rules to make sure that you don't get stuck in this important step. So why do these 2 rules matter? Well, if you reach out the wrong way or even at the wrong time, one of 2 things could happen. Number 1, you won't hear anything back from the consulate, or number 2, you won't find any available appointments, and you might even give up on the process. So that even almost happened to me in Miami. At the time, I thought all visa appointments were made through Mi Consulado. So I went onto the website, I created a profile, and for days I was just refreshing, looking for appointments, but found absolutely nothing. I got so frustrated with the process that I even started looking for availability in Orlando because I thought Miami was just a dead end. Thankfully, I later realized that Miami actually takes appointments via email. So once I learned that and found the right email address, I reached out to them and heard back within, I think, 24 or 48 hours and got my visa appointment. And that brings us right into rule number 1, use the right channel when booking your visa appointment. So of course, there is no Mexican residency without first getting a visa appointment. And to get this right, your first step to finding your visa appointment always starts with your consulate's official website. To find the official website, first jump on Google and type Mexican consulate plus your city. Always double check that that website has the official sre.gov.mx in the URL. That indicates that it is an official government website. So these consulate websites, they usually load in Spanish. Some do have English versions. If you're using Google Chrome, you can right-click and translate to English. But basically what you're looking for are pages that say visas or services for foreigners, servicios para extranjeros, and that will take you to the official visa page. So once you're in the right spot, remember that the only information you're looking for right now is how they accept appointments. And most consulates in 2026 will fall into one of these 3 buckets. Number 1, Mi Consulado. Number 2, email. And number 3, walk-ins. So we'll start by taking a deeper look at Mi Consulado. This is like a Mexican government-run system. So if your consulate uses Mi Consulado, you can actually book in 3 different ways. The first one is through a WhatsApp automated chat that is all in Spanish. The second way is through a call center, which is you have the option to speak to them in English. And the third way is to use the Citas web-based platform. So important to know, all 3 of these have access to the same appointments. So if you're not finding availability in one, you won't find availability in another. The second most common booking method is via email. So many consulates will have a visa-specific email address. So make sure you're using that one when booking an appointment. And finally, there are a handful of consulates that accept appointments via walk-in, and there is one, Boise, Idaho, which uses Calendly. So whatever booking method you find on their website, definitely just use that one. So if it says email, don't go onto WhatsApp and expect appointments to magically appear. It won't happen. There are a couple of exceptions out there because consulates do like to kind of keep us on our toes, but in general, use the booking method that you find on their website. Guys, real quick, before we jump to rule number 2, if you're going through the Mexican residency process and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, we definitely recommend you check out our free 5-minute Mexican residency cheat sheet. It walks you through how to successfully manage every single step of the process from booking your appointment all the way until you have your residency card in hand. And we also call out common mistakes that could cost you time and money. You can grab the cheat sheet in the top pinned comment and also the video description. Definitely check it out if you're serious about getting Mexican residency in 2026. Now back to rule number 2, find the appointment drop day. Even when you're using the right channel, you'll often see no appointments available, but that doesn't mean that your consulate is booked out for months. So for consulates that use Mi Consulado, remember that means the WhatsApp chat, the call center, or the Citas website, new appointments are released on certain days of the week, sometimes at very specific times. So for example, a consulate like Boston might be the 3rd Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. And if it is a busy consulate, appointments can really disappear in a hurry. So then your goal is to find the day and time that your consulate actually releases appointments. And here is how you find that information. The first thing you want to do is check the consulate website carefully. So some of them do list somewhere in the text what day and what time they release appointments. Other consulates also have official Facebook pages, and they might notify you of when new appointments are coming out. So if searching your consulate's website is unsuccessful, next you're going to want to try to use the Getting Mexican Residency Facebook group. So this is a great spot for intel. Just use their search function, type in the city name of where your consulate is located plus appointments. Then read through recent threads and comments for any kind of information like, oh, San Francisco opens on Fridays at 10 a.m. So in reality, this is a little bit tedious and it does require some digging, and you might not find any information, but it is better than just going in without a plan. Next, we're going to talk about managing expectations and when to consulate shop. So even if you know how your consulate releases appointments and you know the day and time that they usually release them, sometimes they're just swamped. And that means that some consulates do skip releasing new appointments whenever they are kind of overloaded. So it is entirely possible to go a few weeks or even a few months without getting a reply from the consulate or finding available appointments. But bombarding your consulate with a bunch of emails and phone calls is not the way to go. Instead, a much better plan would look like this. Number one, commit to a window. So for example, you'll say, every Wednesday and Friday morning, I'll jump onto WhatsApp for 10 minutes to search for available appointments. And number two, set a personal deadline. So if you're still searching for appointments, say 6 to 8 weeks after you started, this might be a good time to start considering consulate shopping. So with this, you'll look for other nearby consulates that accept out-of-area applicants, that take people that have your financial profile, and make it easier to find available appointments. In our 2026 Mexican Residency series, we have a full video on how to find the right Mexican consulate and when it makes sense to travel to a different one instead of continuously running into a wall. And now some final Mi Consulado tips. So the majority of consulates in the US and Canada do use Mi Consulado as their preferred booking method, and it is also the method that takes the most work. But to make it easier, here are 3 things to know. So number one, remember that Mi Consulado has 3 access points, so you can reach them through WhatsApp, the call center, and also the Citas website. But all of these different methods, they have access to the same appointments. And our second Mi Consulado tip is that WhatsApp is actually the easiest and fastest of the 3 different tools. The caveat is that it is a chatbot that's entirely in Spanish, so if you're not very comfortable with Spanish, definitely have some kind of translation app ready. And last but not least, the Citas website is pretty clunky and I don't recommend it, so don't waste your time there. So to stop wasting time and actually get your Mexican residency visa appointment in 2026, remember the rules. Rule number 1, find your consulate's official booking channel and use only that. And rule number 2, learn their appointment release pattern so you're checking at the right time, not all the time. And guys, if you haven't already, remember to check out our free 5-minute Mexican residency cheat sheet. It is linked down below in the top pinned comment and also the video description. It puts this appointment step into context with the entire process so you're clear on what to do and what to watch out for at each major milestone. And if you already know that you want a customized plan, including help with booking the appointments and support all the way until you get that residency card in hand, remember that we do have personalized residency services. So you can contact us via email. We'll leave it here on the screen and it'll also be in the description. And remember that this video is part of our 2026 Mexican Residency series here on YouTube. So if you want to learn more about the process, including Canhe, what to expect at the interview, we're gonna leave those videos right here. So check them out next. Gracias.